Lesson 1.6. Use the break apart strategy to add. Estimate. Then use the break apart strategy to find the sum. So first, we are going to estimate. And when we estimate, we find something close to the answer. So we're not looking for the exact answer. We're looking for something close to the answer. Then we're going to use the break apart strategy to find the sum. Now we know the break apart strategy is when we separate the addends by place value. So 325, we break apart the 325. So we have 5 ones right here. We have 2 tens, which makes 20 right here. We have 3 hundreds, which makes 300 right here. And we know the sum means the answer to an addition problem, so we know we're going to be adding. Number one has been done for us. The first thing to do is to estimate. We have 325 plus 494. Let's estimate by rounding to the nearest hundreds. 300 is between 325 is between 300 and 400, but it's closer to 300. So 494 is between 400 and 500, but it's closer to 500. So if we can estimate that, that'll be about 800, and that's how they got this 800. This is the estimate, so we know our answer is going to be close to 800 when we find the sum. Now, they broke apart the 325 into 300s, 2 tens, and 5 ones. They broke the 494 into 400s, 9 tens, and 4 ones. And we add them at the bottom. 5 plus 4 is 9. 20 plus 90 is 110. 300 plus 400 is 700. When we add them up, it should be close to 800. So now let's line them up vertically. So that would be 700 plus 110 plus 9. Let's add them up and see if it is close to 800. 0 plus 0 plus 9 equals 9. 0 plus 1 equals 1. 7 plus 1 equals 8. The exact answer is 819, but they just wanted us to estimate, and we got 800. Number 2. First step is to estimate. 518 is between 500 and 600, but it's closer to 500. 372 is between 300 and 400, but it's closer to 400. When we add them together, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0, 0 plus 0 again equals 0, 5 plus 4 equals 9. So our estimate is 900. So we know our answer is going to be close to 900. So now let's break apart these two add-ins by place value. So 518, there are 500s plus 110 plus 8 ones. Now let's break apart 372. There are 300s plus 7 tens. 7 tens equals 70 plus 2 ones. Now if we add that together, 8 plus 2, that's 10. Plus 10 plus 70 is 80. 500 plus 300 equals 800. When we add those numbers together, we have 800, 80, 10. 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 plus 8 equals 8. 8 plus 1 equals 9. And this is just 8. We just bring it down. 890. The exact answer is 890, but our estimate is 900. Number 3. 731 plus 207. So let's estimate first. 731 is between 700 and 800, but it's closer to 700. 207 is between 200 and 300, but it's closer to 200. Now, when we add these numbers together, 0 plus 0 equals 0, 0 plus 0 equals 0, 7 plus 2 equals 9. So our estimate is 900. So we know our answer is going to be about 900. So let's use the break apart strategy. So 731, we break apart the hundreds. So that's 700. That's the tens place. So that's 3 tens. 3 tens equals 30. Plus, there's just one 1. Now let's break apart 207. We have 200s. We have 0 tens. And we have 7 1s. So now let's add that together. 1 plus 7 is 8. 30 plus 0 is 30. 700 plus 200 is 900. So when we line it up to add it together, 900 plus 30 plus 8, let's see what we get. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 3 is 3. And we just bring the 9 down. So the exact answer is 938, and our estimate is 900. Number 4. 495 plus 254. 495 is between 400 and 500, but it's closer to 500, so we can round this to 500. 254 is between 200 and 300, but 254 is closer to 300, so we round it to 300. Now let's solve this. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 3 is 8. So our estimate is 800, so our answer will be around 800. So now let's break apart 495. We have 400s, so that equals 400. We have 9 tens, so that equals 90. We have 5 ones, that equals 5. Now 254, we have 200s plus 5 tens equals 50 plus 4 ones. Now we add them together. 5 plus 4 is 9. 90. 0 plus 0 is 0. 9 plus 5 is 14. So that's a total of 140. Now 400 plus 200 is 600. So now if we add these numbers together, we have 600 plus 140 plus 9. 0 plus 0 is 9. 0 plus 4 is 4. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 749. And our estimate was 800. So we are close to our estimate. So we know our answer is correct. Number 5. Use the table for numbers 5 through 6. Laura is making a building using set A and set C. How many blocks can she use in her building? So she's using set A. We're going to circle our important numbers and keywords, and set C. Now, our question, we always underline that because it tells us what to do. How many blocks can she use in her building? So we know the word how many. The words how many means to add. Now, we need to look for set A and set C. So builded blocks, we have set A, B, C. A had 165, B had 188, C has 245. They're asking for set A and set C. And now we know, because our keyword says how many, we have to add them. So 165 plus 245. Let's add them. 5 plus 5 is 10. We carry our 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. We carry our 1. 1 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So it was 410. So how many blocks can she use in her building? 410 blocks. Number 6, Clark is making a building using set B and C and set C. How many blocks can he use in his building? So we know Clark is making using set B and set C. Now we underline our question, how many blocks can he use in his building? So let's look for set B and set C. Set B is 188 and set C is 245. So we know how many means to add. So we put our plus sign. So 188 plus 245. Now when we add these together, 8 plus 5 is 13. We carry our 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 12. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. We carry our 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So how many blocks can he use in his building? 433 blocks. Number 7, explain how to use the break apart strategy to find 247 plus 358. Well, we start by breaking 247 apart. So 247 becomes 200 plus 40 plus 7. So the 2 is the hundreds place. That's where we got a 200. The tens had a 4. That's why it's 40. And the ones place has 7. So 7 ones. Now let's break apart 358. In the hundreds place is 3. So that's 300 plus the tens place has a 5. 5 tens is 50 plus 8 ones. Now, if we add this together, 7 plus 8 is 15. 40 plus 50 is 90. And 200 plus 300 is 500. Now, we add these together. We add the addends together. 500 plus 90 plus 15. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 9 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. We carry our 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. So here we just showed how to solve the problem. Number 1. Arthur read 2 books last week. One book has 216 pages. The other book has 327 pages. Altogether, how many pages are in the 2 books? So let's start by circling our important numbers and keywords. So Arthur read read 2 books last week. So 2 books last week. And one book was 216 pages. The number of the books don't matter. So it was 2 books. One of them was 216 pages. The other book was 327 pages. Altogether, how many pages are in the 2 books? Altogether, we circle that. Altogether means add. So we know we're going to be adding the 2 books. The first book was 216 pages. The second book was 327 pages. So let's add these pages up. 6 plus 7 equals 13. We carry our 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now we add the hundreds place. 2 plus 3 is 5. So 542 pages are in the 2 books. Number 2. One skeleton in a museum has 189 bones. Another skeleton has 232 bones. How many bones are in the 2 skeletons? So one skeleton in a museum has 189 bones, and the other skeleton had 232 bones. Now, we always underline our question because it tells us what to do. So how many bones are in the 2 skeletons? So we already know that how many means to add. So we know we're going to be adding. Now, let's add the 2 skeletons. The first one was 189. The second one was 232. Now 9 plus 2, 11. We carry our 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. We carry our 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 421 bones. Number 3. Culver has 1 quarter, 3 dimes, and 1 penny. How much money does he have? So let's underline what's important. It was 1 quarter, 3 dimes, and 1 penny. So how much money is that? We know 1 quarter is 25 cents. So that's 25 cents. Now let's add the dimes. 3 dimes. 1 dime equals 10 cents. So if we have 3 dimes, 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 30 cents. And 1 penny. 1 penny is 1 cent. So when we add these together, 5 plus 0 plus 1, we get 6. And 2 plus 3 is 5. So 56 cents. Number 4. Felicia has 34 quarters, 25 dimes, and 36 pennies. How many coins does Felicia have? So it was 34 quarters, 25 dimes, and 36 pennies. How many coins does Felicia have? So we know how many means to add. So we know we're going to be adding because of the keyword how many. So it was 34 quarters. We're counting the coins. 34 quarters, 25 dimes, and 36 pennies. So let's add the ones place. So we can add 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 plus 6 equals 10. 10 plus this 5 equals 15. We carry our 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Again, we added the 4 and the 6 first, just because 4 plus 6 equals 10, and that's easy to add. But we can go in any order and we'll still get 15. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. So how many coins? 95 coins. Number 5. Jonas wrote 9 plus 8 equals 17. What number sentence shows the commutative property of addition? So 9 plus 8, we have to find the commutative property. So let's find the commutative property. And we know that the commutative property is when we switch the add-ins. So whenever you hear commutative property, just think of switch. So if 9 plus 8 equals 17 and we switch the add-ins are the numbers we add. We switch the add-ins, 8 plus 9 becomes 17. We don't have to solve it because if 9 plus 8 equals 17, when we flip the numbers, it'll also equal 17. So all the commutative property means is the numbers switch. Number 6. At Kennedy School, there are 37 girls and 36 boys in the 3rd grade. How many students are in the 3rd grade at Kennedy School? So let's find our important numbers and keywords. There were 37 girls and 36 boys in the 3rd grade. Now we always underline our question. How many students are in the 3rd grade at Kennedy School? And we know that how many means, again, to add. So let's add the 37 girls plus the 36 boys. 7 plus 6 equals 13. We carry our 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 3 equals 7. So there are 73 3rd graders.